This is a sacred pyramid in the ancient deserted city of Tikal, 300 miles south of Mexico City. In this dead city, there once lived for thousands of years the peaceful and cultured people known to us as the Mayan, a people versed in the science of mathematics and astronomy. But one day, in the year 607 AD, the Mayans immigrated toward the distant and savage north, abandoning the homes and pyramids and temples they had constructed so artfully. Not a single person was left behind, and the city remained deserted. Little by little, the jungle swallowed their streets and buildings, leaving no trace of what had once been a thriving civilization. The scientific expeditions that have attempted to throw light upon the reasons for this migration have never been able to explain it. It was once thought that they had been defeated by an enemy tribe, but what tribe could have been strong enough to defeat the great Mayan people? There exists no indication of any cataclysm of nature that could have forced a whole people to abandon the land on which they had always lived, to build a new kingdom somewhere else. The mystery still exists, and today, the few nomad Indians who cross this area recount how their ancestors fled this land in order to escape the wrath of a vengeful goddess. A goddess who hungered for blood. Caltiki.
Nieto, what is the matter? Where have you been, senor? His eyes. Yes. Senor, you are here.
Nieto.
Didn't he say what happened to Alma back there?
No, nothing.
I can't help thinking they were attacked.
He'll be able to tell us, but at the moment he's in a state of shock. He won't be able to tell us anything now for some time. It's empty. You have a look at it.
They went into the cave near the volcano. It's absolutely deserted down there. Nothing to attack men.
Perhaps it was Nieto. They fought and he killed Alma.
Don't talk nonsense, Bob. Nieto and Alma were the best of friends.
I can visualize the headlines. 2 archaeologists fight to the death in a cave in darkest Mexico.
Stop it, Bob. I must go back to the grotto, Max. Alma may be wounded and waiting for help.
Alma, the gout, the mummy, it's Caltiki, Caltiki.
Caltiki? But that's a Mayan divinity. Let's go, John.
I'm coming, yes. Tell Ellen to look after him.
Come on. The truck will meet us at the cave.
I wonder what they'll find out.
I don't know. I feel as if something terrible is happening.
And that's how the Indians feel about it, too. They're all so frightened. I heard them say we should never have come here. That we've awakened evil spirits. You know, Ellen, I'm afraid the Indians are going to abandon us soon.
I'll tell John when he comes back, but you know how he is, stubborn.
Nieto, how is he?
He's still moaning. He keeps talking of someone.
Caltiki.
Yes, Caltiki, and then about Olmar. It scares me.
Caltiki!
You hear? I'd better see if there's a change.
Already blocked every place. Where can he possibly be?
It's written in Mayan characters.
The ground's given way. Well, here's an opening. It must have happened during the eruption the other day. Come here. Look. There are steps. They must have seen this.
The Geiger counter.
Yes, that's right.
The construction is ancient. Do you think there's radiation?
I don't think so, but it's better to check.
Come on, hurry with that thing.
All right there?
Look, that's Caltiki up there. This must be a Mayan temple then. A great discovery.
Caltiki? Well, that's the name Nieto kept repeating. He found it with Olmar.
Hey, listen. There's a signal. That means there's some radioactivity around here.
It could come from there. Something under the water.
This must be the sacred lake where the high priest, if she asked, brought victims to the goddess.
I only wish I had my underwater equipment.
Maybe Alma fell in there. Isn't that his camera?
Let me see.
I recognize it. That's Alma's camera, isn't it?
Yes, he's never without it.
It's fixed, you see. The shutter's still open.
We must explore the bottom of the lake. We'll go back to camp and then return here with the immersion equipment. Maybe Alma's down there, and we must be sure. All right, come on. How is Nieto?
But the same. The fever's mounting.
I hope we can save the poor man.
Bob has developed the film Olma had in his camera. I think it'll show us something.
All right. You put up the screen and tell my wife.
Right away. All right to begin?
Yes, certainly.
Go on.
Who was running the camera?
The Indian who took them to the mouth of the cave.
Did you question him?
Yes, but he knows nothing. He left them there and then came back.
Poor Alma. Who knows what happened to him?
Look at that. The volcano was still erupting.
There are the steps we were on today.
Alma shot this part.
There, you see? The goddess Caltiki.
What's he found?
It looks like an ancient bracelet.
What's happening? Can you see?
I don't know. Alma's in some kind of trouble, some danger. They were attacked.
Oh! Oh, no!
Is that all?
That's it.
That noise is driving me mad. I wish we'd never come here. This trip was supposed to be a second honeymoon.
How could I know what it would be like?
You wanted to come on this terrible expedition. Well, I suppose it's all right for you. But I can't stand it any longer. I'm going back to Mexico City tomorrow.
Do whatever you want to, but I'm going to stay. Although I must say I expected my wife to have a little more understanding.
Since we're here, you don't even know I exist.
Of course I do, but I have responsibilities here. You don't realize that. This morning, right here, for example, we made a very important discovery.
An important discovery. What? One man's dead and another one's dying?
That's exactly why we must continue, so that they won't have died for nothing.
Ugh.
What the devil's got into the Indians?
An ancient rite. They'll dance to appease the evil spirits.
A sacred dance, is that it? Come and see.
No, let me alone.
Huh?
No, wait.
But why? What is it?
You mustn't go there to see this dancing. It brings bad fortune.
Bad fortune to me?
Helen, will you forgive me if I say I'm sorry about it?
I don't understand.
Excuse me. I happened to overhear you arguing with John. Naturally, his attitude is very unfair.
I thought you were a friend of John's.
But I am. That's the problem, you see. Just as I told him. You can't keep on this way. You are a sensitive woman. You need warmth and care.
If you take my advice, you keep off of this subject, Max.
Very well. I just wanted to say the door is always open for you.
You're too stupid. Good night.
Not much success.
Must you spy on me?
I didn't think you'd set out to capture that poor little millionaire. Poor man. Do you know what you're aiming at?
You aim any lower? You know what you were doing when I got you, so why don't you just shut up about it?
do you dare talk to me like this? After your promises, too.
Why promise anything to such a woman? Was I the first? I've got a good memory.
I love you. You make me feel so low. But listen to me now. If you think of dropping me, I love you madly, Max.
You want a husband, so I should marry you. Go get a hat for you. Go out and find one. You know where they are.
John. John,
Yes, dear.
can you forgive me?
Will you forgive me? We're like everybody else. No matter. Arguments sometimes happen in a marriage because we're both nervous and impatient.
You see that it's all my fault. I'm a silly girl. You knew that before you married me.
And me? All the sciences aren't worth your little finger. I'll be different. Tomorrow I must go to the cave again. But I want you and Linda to return to Mexico City first thing in the morning.
You really mean that?
Yes, dear, you must.
And the oxygen tank.
It's right here.
We're all ready.
Better watch that, old girl. If there's trouble, I've got protection.
Be careful.
There's a treasure at the bottom of the lake. It's absolutely fabulous. We'll all be rich. We'll be millionaires.
These must be the jewels of the pre-Columbians. 500,000 people lost to history. Thousands of people must be buried down there, all fitted out with gold. It's like a dream.
And Ulmer?
Not a treasure, poor Ulmer. But I've still got oxygen, so I better go down again.
No, I don't think so. It's better not to take any more risks.
But I don't mind risks when I can bring this stuff up. Think of the future.
Bob is right.
All right, but just be quick. I want to look about for Ulmer.
I'll be right back.
He's been down there a long time. Get him up. Something's wrong. Come on, you grab this. Pull!
Down there. The gold. I'll get them. Don't. Max, come back. Max, come back to your pool. John! Oh, help! Help, John!
We're out now, Max. You'll be all right. We'll get you to a doctor. Hey, you, come over here quickly. Don't touch his arm. It's dangerous.
He's lucky. If you'd waited an hour longer, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for him.
He was brought here to Mexico City as quickly as possible.
This case has no precedent in the history of medicine. An unknown substance has been eating away all the vital tissues of his arm.
I understand. Anyway, is there a hope of saving him?
I hope so. You see, we must first determine just what this is, and we must start making complete tests of the substance right away.
What you tell me is completely fantastic. Yet, if your hypothesis is correct, it's extraordinary. Well, here it is. Take a look, Professor Fielding.
It still appears to be an unknown organism, some fragment of an animal. A creature made up of one complete cell.
I must say that I agree with you. But do you realize the importance to biology? Out of the dim past comes a strange animal, which is a unicellular organism.
What I'm not sure about is why an organism took more than 1,000 years to develop into a monster like this. Can we establish how old it is?
Certainly. Come with me.
Thank you.
This apparatus is the result of 20 years of research. It's an electric brain that utilizes an isotope more powerful than any yet known. It can reveal the age of any living matter. In a few seconds, we'll know in exactly which era this specimen came into being.
It's amazing.
You take the readings, if you please.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It isn't possible. It's never gone as high as this. Not on anything alive. 14, 15. But, Professor.
No, it's gone to 15.
There can't be any mistake. This fragment, this specimen, and we've never made a mistake in our calculations. It's 20 million years old.
Good day to you, gentlemen. Our expedition had one purpose: to throw some light on the reasons for the disappearance of the early Mayan civilization. During our research, we came across the mysterious creature that the newspapers are making so much of. Their claims are somewhat exorbitant. I must admit to you, gentlemen, they exaggerate in principle. The questions arisen about whether this creature is really from a prehistoric era in time. We believe that it is. But first of all, there's another thing. I want to call your attention to a Mayan inscription photographed by us in the cave at Tikal. It reads, "Caltiki is one, the only immortal god. And when her mate appears in the sky, the power of Caltiki will destroy the world." This description coincides with our specimen. Caltiki is one. The specimen is a unicellular being. The specimen is ageless, just as Caltiki says. It's impossible to believe, yet the symbols match. You can believe what you like. Caltiki's been reborn. Ellen?
Go to Papa.
Daddy! Daddy!
There she is. Have you been a good girl today?
Yes, Mama gave me a teddy bear.
Is that so? Show me the teddy.
I can't. He's sleeping now. He's tired.
No, leave that alone. Here's your mother.
Come, Jenny. Time to go to sleep.
You go and see Teddy, hmm? Listen, don't let Jenny into my laboratory.
Why?
No, please. Nobody's to enter the lab.
All right. Take her, Maria.
Night.
Good night, darling. What's that?
It's a piece of the monster that took Max's arm off.
Why do you keep it? Why don't you destroy it?
I have to keep it under observation. I analyze it with the professor, but we don't know much about it yet. What's made it live when nature kills all other forms of life? Why is it able to reinforce itself and its strength by killing only human beings? If I can only answer that, I may be able to add something to biology and medicine.
What's happening to Max?
He's very ill. I plan to help him by studying this. I certainly hope we can save him. But it's the only hope there is.
You mustn't worry. Everything will be all right. How's Max?
He's been conscious all day, but I don't understand it. He's been in agony all day long. Whenever I go in, I wait there, and nothing. And the operation, the way his arm looks, it's just horrible.
Well, now, I want you to come and stay with us.
Thank you.
You'll feel better with us until Max is ready to come home. Come along.
Hello, Max. How are you feeling now? Tell me.
How is Nieto?
Oh, he's fine. I just heard. He's coming to work again just as soon as the doctor will let him out.
What a lousy liar you are. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes. But you're not going to die, Max. You're going to pull through.
Have you seen my arm, my face? You think it's going to be easy to cure it?
Max, take it easy, Max. We have great hope.
Take it easy. I'm about to die, John, and science can do nothing. Were you mad to go into that cave? Now we shall have to pay for it, all right. All of us. All of us.
Now you stay calm and
Goodbye
take this.
now.
It's good for
No.
you.
No.
Oh, there you are, Doctor. Well, what's your diagnosis?
It's something we don't know about yet, Professor Fielding. And medicine hasn't found any remedy for these symptoms. That's why the diagnosis of the case is so difficult.
I understand.
It seems a third-degree burn to look at it, but it is not a third-degree burn. Because the tissues have become, they're destroyed.
You mean mummified?
Yes, mummified. Rapidly, you see. We can't catch up to stop it. I must say that the case is incredible.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, Doctor. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
And it's developing.
How?
It's evident to me that sooner or later the poison will enter the bloodstream.
And then?
Once it does that, it will certainly reach the brain. Well,
You telephone Dr. Mendez and say the operating room is ready.
If we think that the process of the development of a cell was broken thousands of years ago by this one case, a cell developing differently from the others. The amoeba we know has a similar structure to the being in the cave. Primitive monocellular beings developed by combining with others just like them. But this cell might have grown, becoming gigantic, without combining with any other cell. But what biological force could have caused this abnormal development? Oh, Ellen.
John, dear, it's late.
Is it?
It's 3 o'clock. You ought to get some rest, my dear.
I'm all right. I'll do this paper before I go to bed, or else I know I won't get any sleep tonight.
Would you explain it?
I see it biologically, except I haven't been able to find out why this thing destroys any living organism it comes in contact with. I must find a cure for Max. I can't stop now. The doctor told me he found Max might be going mad. I've got to find out why. I mustn't abandon my friend.
I'm sure you'll see that he's all right.
Thanks, dear. You know how much I love you. I miss not being with you and Jenny, but I must.
Yes, I see.
Perhaps. Why not? It could be the answer. atmosphere there is volcanic soil. We found some gamma rays in the cave. Maybe we'll find the source of the creature's energy. Radioactivity. But we can't be sure till we scrutinize it under electronic bombardment. Will you have a Betatron put at my disposal, please?
Bring it over to the Institute. How about tonight?
Thank you. I'll see you tonight. Let's hope there's still time.
Betatron's ready.
The first thing I think about this is, as soon as that reaches a point, the radioaction will appear, and then it will show life.
All right, start the race.
The generator's functioning, Professor. Showing 06 radioactivity. 07. 08.
All right, stop it. Bring it to zero.
Generator radioactivity stopped now.
When the explosion ceases, it's just as you know it. It's absolutely still. But because all those Betatron rays did not destroy it, it not only enlarges, it can multiply itself.
Linda,
Can I help you?
I'm gonna give you an answer. You're so good to a poor sick man.
You mustn't talk like that.
Okay, Linda. Now there's a power in me. Nobody knows exactly how it works because they're all too busy. And they'll pay because they know I own half of everything. All of that gold. And Fielding owes it to me. I want to hurt Ellen. The way she spoke to me, like spitting at me.
You mustn't talk like that, dear. Just rest a while.
She'll be sorry. When I get out of here, you'll see. You'll be hurt, too, if you tell her. It'll be useless to fight. Because my fate is to bring force into the world. If anybody tries stopping me, they're all so blind.
Linda, you look so tired. Would you like me to make you some coffee?
No, thanks. You mustn't worry about me. Over a half-breed.
Oh, you mustn't talk like that, for pity's sake. Otherwise, we'll have you being ill.
Today scared me. He said awful things, too. They didn't make sense.
You know better than to worry at what he says. We told you Max is very sick.
I know, but it's useless. He won't listen to me. Because he says, ever since he met you, he loved you, Ellen. And I'm nothing to him.
Oh, that's nonsense.
I heard him at the camp, speaking to you. He was after you. He knew what he was doing. You have everything I don't. You're a lady, you're rich. And he knows I'm not.
I have to be very uncharitable, but listen to me. I wanted to speak to you, but Max is no good. He isn't for you. You should leave him.
I can't. Because when he's ill like this, how can I leave him?
Well, he'll get well, and you'll be free. Free to be happy.
Free? To be free without him? I never loved anyone else. I was happy. And when you love someone that way, you know, he'll always be there.
Hello? Yes, it is. This is Mrs. Fielding.
Oh, can you come down here right away, please? To the hospital. It's about Max Gunther.
I see. But couldn't you tell me what it's about?
Ellen, is it Max? He's worse, isn't he?
I see. Very well. We'll be over right away.
It's about Max.
Yes. They want us to come over right away, but the doctor didn't explain.
Now, please, just stay calm.
What's happened?
just-
Where's Max? I'm going in there. Where's Max? What happened? Where is he?
We don't know. He's disappeared. We're searching for him.
Who is that girl?
She's married to him, I guess.
Better notify all the patrols. Send out a general alarm. Max Gunther, 36, medium height, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, where's he wounded?
The right hand.
Make a note of it. All right, you can go.
Halt. Just a moment, please. Let's see your registration.
Dolores! Come and help me in the house.
The inscription read, Caltiki is one, the only immortal god. And there's some truth to that scientifically. But what about her mate coming from the sky? It said in the inscription it would give Caltiki infinite force. and that she would destroy the world.
I just think we're giving too much credit to the scientific mind of the Mayans.
It's so hard to know. The Mayans. They may have known more than us.
Good evening. Are you still talking research to him?
Oh, we've abandoned the higher things. We're reduced to something easier to understand. We're looking for a bridegroom.
Is he difficult to find?
Ah, yes, because he's coming from the sky.
Well, I hope you find him soon, Doctor, because I haven't seen my husband here for dinner for over a week now.
Yes, I know it's been hard on you, but he's been a great help to me.
Good night.
Good night, Doctor. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Fielding, and we'll continue.
Good night. Yes, I'd better answer. Hello. This is Fielding speaking.
Who is it, John?
What? Are you sure?
It invaded the laboratory and destroyed the Betatron. It's still growing. We don't know how to stop it. Can you come immediately?
Set fire to it. If necessary, set fire to the whole lab and do it quickly before it's too late. I'll come immediately. I'm sorry.
But, John...
Supposedly in the sky.
How's that, Professor?
I don't know. But I want to make another attempt.
You wish to know if there was a celestial phenomenon in the year 607 A.D.?
Yes.
Strange you should ask.
It was the year of the Mayan emigration.
Well, science knows there was a comet at Byzantium, recorded by an ancient astronomer. They named the star Arsinoe. The ancients thought it was evil due to the amount of radioactive damage it precipitated at that time.
But look here, wouldn't it augment the radioactive atmosphere here?
If it appeared again, yes. We have so little data. But tomorrow I can let you know more.
Why tomorrow?
Because tonight the sky is exactly the same as in the year 607. In a few hours, that comet will pass close to us.
You mean it's coming, this comet?
Yes, that's why I found your request was so curious. The comet Arsinoe is on its way to us. It circulates this way about every 1,352 years. They're observing it at this moment.
Arsinoe, mate in the sky.
That accounts for the immigration of the Mayans. Radioactivity augmented the size and the strength of the monster. The zone near the cave was invaded, and the people ran away from this terrible thing.
It's the same danger that we're all facing now. We've got to see that those fragments are destroyed tonight. Yes, hello? I want Professor Fielding. Right, 33704.
There's no answer.
But there must be. Ring again.
No answer.
Is there anything wrong with the telephone line?
No answer, sir. I'm sorry.
I must go in my car. I have to get to Fielding. Go to the Betatron. We must destroy every fragment of that monster.
When we finally got here, the Betatron was ruined and the watchman was dead.
Another victim. Like Bob and the others. He probably started up the generator, releasing radioactivity without knowing what he was doing. We'll never know now. See that no one touches him. For any reason. It's very dangerous.
The amazing thing is how quickly the size of the fragment developed. Another few minutes and anything could have happened.
I'll see you later.
When her mate appears in the sky, the power of Caltiki will destroy the world.
asked you to go to bed now, please.
Mama, I saw a bad man here.
Shh, Jenny. Now, if you just go back to sleep, I'm sure everything will be all right.
I saw that man.
You were having a dream. It's better for you to go right to sleep, and Mom will stay with you until you're sleeping soundly. All right? Now go to sleep. You'll be all right. Linda.
I apologize. I didn't mean to wake you, Ellen. You know how it is. I couldn't sleep. Food helps me.
I guess I'm too nervous. The child just woke up and said she'd seen a man.
She must have been dreaming.
I suppose so. Good night.
Good night. I brought you something to eat. Here.
Did you see her?
No, I saw no one. Ellen's in her room. Max, will you listen to me?
What's the matter?
You know that I'm yours. You know that. But you must go away.
Why, you want to turn me in?
No, Max. You're the only thing that matters. We want you to get well.
John, when he finds out what I'm doing?
Oh, Max. John is only trying to help us. Now you don't realize what he's doing. But when you're normal again...
Who's not normal? You think this is madness? Just you dare to say one more word. You'll die for it.
Here you are. Professor Rodriguez went to your house.
He did? Why?
We tried to telephone your house, but there wasn't any answer. We got terrible news at the observatory.
What's it about?
At this moment, they found a comet that's passing very close to the Earth. Its radioactivity augments the atmosphere. It's already reached 08.
My God. The thing in my lab. Get the police. The army. We need flamethrowers, and remember the thing can only be destroyed by fire.
slept. You were in the house.
You're beautiful tonight.
Max, you're sick. You should be back in bed. The hospital's been calling since you disappeared. We've been so worried about you.
What do I care? Are you revolted by me?
You know that's not true. But you must care about Linda. She loves you so much.
Of course, she helped me. She had to help me. But don't be fooled. I don't need her anymore. Linda's all over with. And you're the woman that I want. And you're mine. You come away with me. The telephone, I pulled the line out. Nobody can help you anymore. Nobody can help you.
It's all right. Max, didn't you promise not to come in here?
You get away.
Give me that pistol. Did you forget your promises to me?
You said it before. That I'm going insane.
No! Max, no! Linda! Linda! Oh, Linda! No!
Now you listen to me. Get upstairs. Come out, John. Are you afraid? Come out!
It's all right, darling. Here. There, dear. Hold on.
That's very serious. That can get you a sentence of 3 months, senor.
Please, Inspector, listen. I can show you who I am. I'm Professor John Fielding. I was hurrying home because my wife and child are in great danger.
I agree with you. When you're a driver like that.
Actually, you see, Inspector, these monsters have never been seen before. You can't stop me for this. The danger isn't only to my wife and child, Inspector. It's the whole city.
Go on now. Take him away. The man's crazy.
Inspector, you must listen to me.
Get him out of here. And if he continues, put him in a cell.
Why don't you
Get him
listen
out of
to me?
here.
You'll be sorry. Do something before it's too late. Let go of me.
Let me out of here! Please! Please let me out! He's escaping! Stop him! Quick, after it! Come on, let's get him! Stop him, man! Stop him, someone!
Quiet, Jenny. Stay quiet.
Attention. Commander of the 1st Army speaking. The entire city is in a state of emergency. No one will be permitted to enter the south quarter of the city. The 3rd Tank Battalion, equipped with flamethrowers, have been ordered to move to the scene of the danger. All roads must remain clear for military movements. All civilians are to remain in their homes until further orders. Every precaution has been taken to combat the danger the city faces, and all citizens are urged to remain calm. That is all for now.
Oh, John. Oh.
Ellen! Ellen!
John! John, we're here!
I'll be right there!
John, help us!
Ellen! All right, get in there. Shooting is useless. Get the flamethrowers quickly. Quickly! What is it?
Inspector, that man was right. The garden in there is full of enormous monsters.
I know. The alarm is out. The army will be here very soon. You call out our men. Tell them to stay out of there. The flamethrowers will be here. Now go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Everybody up!
Surround the house! Get back, men! We're letting go with the flamethrowers!
flamethrowers.
What's that there? Look, it's enormous.
Everybody get back!
Get the armored tanks and destroy everything. Go and tell them the city's in danger.
Attention. Advance from the north. Break through the wall. Group 2, advance across the garden. Group 3 and Group 4 ready for action. Group 5, stop shooting. Use your flamethrowers.
Make the flamethrowers go in again. Go and tell them.
Listen, all tanks, open fire! Commanding officer to Post B. Situation in hand. I'll finish raising the area immediately. And you'd better recall the soldiers. The emergency is finished. We just have to clean up a bit.
Thank heaven she's asleep again. John, let's get away from here.
Yes. Now it'll be all right. Don't be afraid, Ellen. Caltiki is destroyed forever.